What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, October 16th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. The Motion Picture Academy of Arts and Science, which oversees the Oscars and serves as Hollywood's de facto governing body, booted legendary producer Harvey Weinstein from its ranks due to mounting sexual assault allegations, a virtual first for the organization. The Academy's 54-member board of governors, which includes such industry luminaries as Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, and Whoopi Goldberg, met behind closed doors on Saturday at its posh Beverly Hills headquarters to debate Weinstein's future as the scandal surrounding his conduct with female employees and young actresses continues to worsen. 2 weeks prior to the board's vote, the New York Times published the first in a series of stories describing more than a dozen women over Weinstein's career who says he used his powerful status as a Hollywood heavyweight to sexually harass and assault them. After the Times story, some of Hollywood's leading actresses, including Oscar winners Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie, came forward with stories of Weinstein groping or coming onto them in hotel rooms early in their careers. Other actresses have alleged Weinstein raped them. Weinstein has acknowledged poor conduct with female subordinates, but denied any allegations of non-consensual sex. The Academy has historically overlooked criminal or unscrupulous behavior among its more than 8,400 members. Director Roman Polanski remains an Academy member despite pleading guilty to sex with a 13-year-old girl. Comedian Bill Cosby remains on the Academy's rolls despite dozens of women coming forward with allegations he drugged and raped them. This time, the Academy says booting Weinstein was a necessary step. The Academy's board said in a statement, we do so not simply to separate ourselves from someone who does not merit the respect of his colleagues, but also to send a message that the era of willful ignorance and shameful complicity in sexual predatory behavior and workplace harassment in our industry is over. What at issue here is a deeply troubling problem that has no place in our society. The group added that the vote was, quote, well in excess of two-thirds majority needed under its bylaws to expel a member. The decision is a stunning one given Weinstein's long history as an Oscar darling. His studio, first Miramax and later the Weinstein Company, has been the producers of 5 Best Picture winners: Shakespeare in Love, The English Patient, Chicago, The King's Speech, and The Artist. Weinstein, who's earned a reputation as a relentless arm twister of Oscar voters, has spearheaded marketing campaigns that resulted in some 300 Oscar nominations and more than 80 wins in various categories, according to the Times. In 2003, the year Chicago won Best Picture, Weinstein's production company had a hand in 4 of the 5 films nominated in the category. Weinstein was fired from the company he co-founded with his brother earlier in the week, but has pleaded to fight his dismissal, arguing that none of the allegations postdated a 2014 company policy expressly prohibiting sexual harassment in the workplace. Prior to the Academy's decision, the group's UK counterpart, the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, suspended Weinstein, the first step in his removal. The Producers Guild of America, which gave Weinstein its Lifetime Achievement Award in 2013, will meet early next week to debate whether to revoke his membership under the Guild's rules. Weinstein has the right to respond to allegations before the Guild's board votes on the matter. Weinstein checked himself into a rehabilitation facility in the wake of the allegations, saying he needed to overcome sex addiction. And in a related story, Weinstein reportedly plans to contest his ousting at the Weinstein Company's Board of Directors meeting. TMZ cited unnamed sources who says that Weinstein will plead his case by phone and his civil lawyer, Patty Glazer, will represent him in person at the meeting on Tuesday. Weinstein is expected to argue he did not violate his current contract, saying no sexual harassment complaints were made against him after he signed the legal papers in October 2015. More than 2,000 women recently have come forward to claim that the producer sexually harassed or abused them over a course of more than 20 years. Weinstein Companies announced his firing Sunday. Weinstein's brother and company co-founder Bob Weinstein has denied his business is so damaged by the scandal that it will either be sold or dissolved. Bob Weinstein said in a statement to Variety, Our banks, partners, and shareholders are fully supportive of our company, and it is untrue that the company or board is exploring a sale or shutdown of the company. Jane Fonda talked about her feelings concerning the Harvey Weinstein sexual assault controversy Thursday, saying that she should have shared what she knew about the producer sooner. The actress said during an interview with CNN, "I found out about Harvey about a year ago, and I'm ashamed that I didn't say anything right then." She continued about why she stayed silent. "I guess it hadn't happened to me, so I didn't feel it was my place." According to Fonda, she learned of Weinstein's behavior through Rosanna Arquette, one of the 13 women who came forward saying that the Hollywood mogul sexually harassed them in an article published in The New Yorker. The piece also featured 16 former and current executives sharing that they had seen or known about the reports of Weinstein's sexual advances. Fonda added at the start of the interview, "I'm glad it's coming out. I'm so proud of these fellow actors that are speaking up, and I know that it's taken a long time. It is a very, very, very hard thing to do. You don't get anything out of it as the person who has been victimized, but it's important that it is coming out." Fonda also stated that how she has been previously sexually abused in Hollywood, but not by Weinstein. The 79-year-old said, "It happened to me. It has. I only met Harvey when I was old, and Harvey goes for young because that's more vulnerable, but it's very, very common." In March, Fonda shared how she was raped and sexually abused as a child. Fonda recently made headlines in October when she walked the runway during Paris' Fashion Week alongside Helen Mirren. And filmmakers Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino, and Oliver Stone have broke their silence regarding allegations producer Harvey Weinstein sexually harassed or abused dozens of women. Rodriguez is the former boyfriend of Weinstein accuser Rose McGowan. He also worked with the Weinstein Company and Weinstein's previous Miramax Studios on several films, including the Spy Kids movies, Road Racers, Four Rooms, From Dusk Till Dawn, and Sin City. Variety quoted Rodriguez as saying in a statement, "I find the behavior of Harvey Weinstein truly disgusting, both what he did and how he covered his tracks, and it makes me wonder how many others can't come forward and tell their full story because of legal and personal intimidation. His repulsive behavior was an abuse of power. Thankfully, he's discovering what true power is." Rodriguez's frequent collaborator Tarantino did not immediately condemn Weinstein. Tarantino and Weinstein worked together on most of Tarantino's projects. Among them are Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Jackie Brown, The Inglourious Basterds, Django Unchained, and The Hateful Eight. Tarantino is not on social media and asked his friend, actress Amber Tamblyn, to share a statement on his behalf. Tarantino's message read, "For the last week, I've been stunned and heartbroken about the revelations that have come to light about my friend for 25 years, Harvey Weinstein. I need a few more days to process my pain, emotions, anger, and memory, and then I will speak publicly about it." Stone said in a statement to Variety, "I've been traveling the last couple of days and wasn't aware of all the women who came out to support the original story in the New York Times. After looking what has been reported in many publications over the last couple of days, I'm appalled and commend the courage of the women who stepped forward to report sexual abuse or rape. I therefore recuse myself from the Guantanamo series as long as the Weinstein Company is involved." Stone was previously quoted by the Hollywood Reporter as saying, "I'm a believer that you wait until this thing gets to trial. I believe a man shouldn't be condemned by a vigilant system. It's not easy what he's going through either. During that period, he was a rival. I never did business with him and didn't really know him. I've heard horror stories on everyone in the business, so I'm not going to comment on gossip. I'll wait and see which is the right thing to do." Fox's X-Men series has traded in Xavier's school of gifted youngsters for an insane asylum in the first trailer for New Mutants. The clip released Friday offers a new horror take on the X-Men franchise as a group of mutant teenagers navigate their way through a mental hospital that appears to be haunted. The young mutants are told as they discover that they are being kept at the facility due to their dangerous powers. Did you know babies rattlesnakes are more dangerous than adult ones? The trailer offers a look at the cast of New Mutants, including Macy Williams, Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Heaton, Henry Zaga, Blue Hunt, and Alice Braga. Directed by Josh Boone, New Mutants is set to arrive in theaters on April 13, 2018. Boone said previously to Entertainment Weekly about the film, "We are making a full-fledged horror movie set within the X-Men universe. There are no costumes, there are no supervillains. We're trying to do something very, very different." 20th Century Fox's long-awaited Gambit film starring Channing Tatum is set to arrive in theaters on Valentine's Day 2019. The film studio said it has reserved the February 14, 2019 for the release of the X-Men spin-off written by John Zimmer and set to be directed by Gore Verbinski. Gambit, also known as Remy LeBeau, was created in 1998 by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee and last appeared on film in 2009's X-Men Origins Wolverine, portrayed by Friday Night Lights star Taylor Kitsch. The character is a New Orleans native known for manipulating kinetic energy and wielding a staff and a deck of playing cards as weapons. Gambit is one of 4 upcoming 20th Century Fox films set in X-Men's universe. New Mutants is set to be released April 13th. Deadpool 2 scheduled for June 1st, and X-Men Dark Phoenix coming on November 2nd, 2019. The return of Millie Bobby Brown's 11 is teased in the final trailer for Season 2 of Netflix's supernatural drama Stranger Things. The clip released Friday begins with 11 retrieving her favorite snack, an Lego waffle, from a container in the snow. The trailer then checks in with the rest of the citizens of Hawkins, Indiana, as they deal with the events of the first season and address the reappearance of supernatural forces around Halloween. David Harbour says in relations to the Hawkins lab, where Eleven was experimented on and where the sinister upside-down world was discovered, there are not nightmares, it's happening, and it all leads back to here. The rest of the cast includes Finn Wolfhard, Gaten Matrezano, Caleb McLaughlin, Natalia Dyer, Charlie Heaton, Joe Keery, Nora Schnapp, and Winona Ryder also makes appearances in the trailer. The synopsis reads, it's 1984 and the citizens of Hawkins, Indiana are still reeling from the horrors of the Demogorgon and the secrets of Hawkins' lab. Will Byers has been rescued from the Upside Down, but a big sinister entity still threatens those who survive. Stranger Things Season 2 is set to premiere on Netflix on October 27th. Bruce Campbell says Lee Majors is returning for Season 3 of Ash vs. Evil Dead, even though his character was run down by a demonic car in Season 2. Campbell told UPI recently at New York's Comic-Con, we brought him back, so we have some good scenes with him as a ghost. He's funny, Lee is funny, Lee has a good sense of humor. This season now, Lee is way more relaxed because he is like, I've got this, I know what this is now. You come on to a new show, you don't know what the hell it is, you don't know any of these people, he is comfortable with me now, and he's so great. Season 3 is scheduled to begin February 25th on Starz. The horror comedy follows Campbell's Evil Dead movies, which were released in the 80s and 90s. It co-stars Lucy Lawless, Ray Santiago, and Dana DiLorenzo. Majors is known for his roles on TV's The Big Valley, The $6 Million Man, and The Fall Guy. He joined Ash vs. Evil Dead as Ash's father Brock in Season 2. Larry David is to host November 4th's edition of Saturday Night Live. Miley Cyrus will provide the evening's musical entertainment. David, who played U.S. presidential candidate Bernie Sanders in several episodes of SNL last year, can now be seen in Season 9 of HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm. Kate McKinnon lampooned Kellyanne Conway on Saturday Night Live by portraying the White House senior advisor as Pennywise, the murderous clown from the movie It. The pre-taped segment showed McKinnon attempting to lure CNN anchor Anderson Cooper, played by Alex Moffat, into a curbside sewer opening before ultimately biting his arm off. Cooper then wakes up from a nightmare at his desk at the cable network studio, with McKinnon as Conway sitting beside him saying, "Thank you for booking me. It's good to be back. Let's give them a good show." The clip ends with McKinnon as Pennywise dancing and showing her teeth as Cooper screams. SNL also addressed the Harvey Weinstein sexual harassment scandal in this weekend's episode. McKinnon, Cicely Tyson, and Leslie Jones played actresses talking about the abuse that they are subjected to working in Hollywood, particularly with Weinstein. Weekend Update co-anchor Michael Che later said Weinstein looked like chewed bubblegum rolled in cat hair and a well-dressed skin tag, while Colin Jost said that the high-profile producer doesn't need rehab to help him change his ways. He says he needs a specialized facility where there are no women, no contact with the outside world, metal bars, and it's a prison. NBC has canceled its medical drama The Night Shift after 4 seasons. Jennifer Salk, the president of NBC Entertainment, said in a statement to Deadline.com, "We want to thank our amazing creators and executive producers, Gabe Schatz and Jeff Judah, for their dedication and stellar work, a cast and crew that were second to none, and the city of Albuquerque, New Mexico, which graciously opened its arms to us. For 4 seasons, The Night Shift gave audiences a window to heroic doctors, nurses, and all-star medical workers who never hesitated to give their blood, sweat, and time to help those most in need." Shax tweeted Friday, "No, season 5, very bummed. We love you all. Thank you for all the support and love you gave to us at NBC's Night Shift. We wouldn't have been here without you. Thank you. Hashtag Night Shift, hashtag The Night Shift." Starring Ian McKellen, Jill Flint, Brendan Fehr, Robert Bailey Jr., J.R. Lemon, Tanya Beatty, and Scott Wolf, the series follows the staff at the fictional San Antonio Memorial Hospital. Alfonso Herrera says his loved ones were initially worried and overprotective when he told them he would be playing a Catholic priest on Fox's demon drama The Exorcist. The 34-year-old actor recently laughed while talking to reporters about the horror series at New York's Comic-Con. "I come from a very Catholic background. I'm Mexican. All my family, they are Catholics. I'm a Catholic, but I don't practice it. So I remember my family, they were very concerned about me. I remember I told my mom, 'Hey, Mom, I'm going to do the show.' And literally she sent me 100 rosaries, 100, just in case, just in case." Now in its second season, the show airs on Friday nights. It follows Herrera and Ben Daniels as they save people possessed by evil powers. Doctor Who Jessica Jones and Broadchurch alum David Tennant has been tapped to lend his voice to the title character in the animated TV special The Highway Rat. The vocal cast for the half-hour Magic Light Productions will also include Rob Bryan as the narrator, Nina Sosania as the duck, Tom Hollander as the squirrel, and Francis de la Tour as the rabbit. The Christmas special airing this year is based on the children's picture book by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. The Elizabeth Kirkegraf, the senior commissioning editor of BBC Drama, said in a statement, "I'm delighted that we will be bringing another of Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler's much-loved stories to life on the BBC. Magic Light Pictures have yet again woven their wonderful magic to animate the story of the Highway Rat with warmth and wit and with some very recognizable voices." Michael Rose and Martin Pope, co-founders of Magic Light Pictures, added, "It's been a privilege adapting Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler's wonderful book for the screen. They create worlds rich in story, character, and charm, ideal for families to watch together, and huge fans for us to make." Younger actresses Sutton Foster and Downton Abbey icon Hugh Bonneville will be the featured guest artist and narrator at this year's Mormon Tabernacle Choir Christmas concerts. The show, featuring orchestra at Temple Square and bells on Temple Square, are scheduled to take place on from December 14th to the 16th in the Conference Center in Salt Lake City. Mormon Tabernacle Choir President Ron Jarrett said in a statement, "Each year there's a new theme for our Christmas concert, which magnifies the strength of our guest artists. With Sutton Foster and Hugh Bonneville headlining the concert, audiences will experience a full-scale production of world-class music, dance, and storytelling with an amazing visual effects in the Conference Center." Musical director Mac Wilberg says Sutton Foster's crystal-clear voice and vibrant stage presence will pair wonderfully with the choir and orchestra. She will be an absolute delight for our audiences. We are equally privileged to have the multi-talented Hugh Bonneville as a narrator, bringing to life a story specially tailored to him about joy and peace at Christmas. Disney Channel says it has ordered a second season of its family sitcom Raven's Home, starring and executive produced by Raven Simone. The series features the actress and singer reprising her role as Raven Baxter from the teen comedy That's So Raven, which originally ran from 2003 to 2007. Production on Season 2 of Raven's Home will resume in Hollywood next month, the cable network said. The show's ensemble also stars Isaac Ray Brown, Navia Robinson, Jason Maybaum, Sky Katz, and Annalise van der Pol. Adam Bonnet, the executive vice president of original programming for Disney Channels Worldwide, said in a statement, "We're incredibly proud of our first season and the fact that Raven has returned home to Disney Channel in a very big way. The entire cast and crew have delivered a classic family sitcom that kids and families will be watching for many years to come." Netflix Canada has opened a number of pop-up diners based on chocolate shops from Riverdale in support of the drama's second season. The synopsis of the event on Facebook, which runs through Friday at 11 p.m., says, "Calling all Riverdale fans, come join us for a free milkshake. Pop's Chocolate Shop is coming to a Canadian diner near you. Because if Pops knows anything, it's hungry folks with a hankering for burgers, shakes, and drama." Locations in Canadian cities, including Vancouver, Edmonton, are being turned into Pops. The diner main character Archie and his friends frequent. The locations will also allow customers to try on Riverdale-themed costumes, Teen Vogue reported. Riverdale Season 2 premiered in the United States on the CW on October 11th. The second season focuses on Archie, played by KJ Apa, dealing with the aftermath of his father, played by Luke Perry, being shot by an unknown assailant. The synopsis reads, as the town breathes a collective sigh of relief that Jason's killer has been found out, that a terrible crime occurred in a space that has been considered one of the town's safest, most innocent place. Jason Blossom's murder reveals the slimy underbelly beneath Riverdale's surface. As we enter Season 2, the shooting of Fred Andrews, played by Perry, threatens to plunge the entire town into utter darkness. CBS says it will continue to air the Tony Award ceremonies through 2026. The Tony Awards, which honors excellence in Broadway theater, has been broadcast on the network since 1978. The 72nd edition is to take place at Radio City Music Hall on June 10th. No host has been announced yet. Jack Sussman, the Executive Vice President of Specials, Music, and Live Events for CBS Entertainment, said in a statement Thursday, each year we bring the joy and spontaneity of live theater to our viewers in their very own living rooms. We're thrilled to continue bringing the best of Broadway, whether it's the newest hits such as Dear Evan Hansen and Hamilton, or tried and true favorites like Miss Saigon, to premiere television for many years to come. Charlotte St. Martin, the president of the Broadway League, and Heather Hitchinson, the president of the American Theater Wing, says CBS has been an amazing and collaborative partner in bringing the live arts we honor to their viewers. Their continued support has helped make the Tony Awards an acclaimed television event and has allowed us to bring Broadway to homes all across America. Jennifer Aniston is donating $1 million to hurricane relief efforts after Hurricane Harvey and Maria ravaged Texas and Puerto Rico. Aniston's donation will be split evenly between singer Ricky Martin's Foundation for Puerto Rico and the American Red Cross, Us Weekly reported. Martin wrote on Twitter Thursday, Jennifer Aniston, you are amazing. Thanks for donating $500,000 for our hashtag Puerto Rico Relief Fund. He continued, we will never forget. You are saving lives, Jen. Hashtag all in for PR. A source said of Aniston to E! News, she is concerned that so much is still needed to be done for the victims of these recent hurricanes, especially Puerto Rico, where there is still no power to most of the island. She hopes this inspires others to give what they can. Aniston joined a list of celebrities who also donated to the hurricane relief efforts, including Kevin Hart, Chris Young, and Jennifer Lopez, who also pledged $1 million, among others. Game of Thrones actress Sophie Turner and singer Joe Jonas announced via Instagram Sunday that they are engaged. Turner, who's 21, said, I said yes, captioned a photo of her hand with the large diamond ring on it resting on top of her fiancé's. Jonas posted the same image on his account, writing, she said yes. E! Online says that the celebrities have been dating since at least December 2016. Green Day is set to release a greatest hits album titled God's Favorite Band that will become available on November 17th. The band wrote on Twitter Thursday, alongside the cover art for the release, 20 biggest hits, 2 new songs, 1 new music video, and a partridge in a pear tree. They continue from God's Favorite Band to World's Best Fans, Christmas Comes Early. The title for the album is a reference to Green Day's March 22nd performance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. The 2 new songs on their greatest hits album includes a track titled Back in the USA and a duet with country star Miranda Lambert titled Ordinary World, Billboard reported. Other songs that will be featured on God's Favorite Band includes American Idiot, Know Your Enemy, Holiday, Basket Case, When I Come Around, She, and Warning. Green Day, consisting of Billy Joe Armstrong, Mike Dirnt, and Trey Cool, previously released a greatest hits album titled International Super Hits in 2001. 8 tracks from this first compilation will also be appearing on God's Favorite Band. Pre-orders for God's Favorite Band are available on Green Day's website. And finally, the horror movie Happy Death Day is the #1 movie in North America with $26.5 million in receipts, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. Coming in #2 is Blade Runner 2049 with $15.1 million, followed by The Foreigner, #3 with $12.8 million, It at #4 with $6 million, and The Mountain Between Us at #5 with $5.7 million. Rounding up the top tier are American Made with $5.4 million, at #6, The Kingsman, The Golden Circle, at #7 with $5.3 million, the Lego Ninja Go movie at number 8 with $4.3 million. My Little Pony, the movie, at number 9 with $4 million. And Victoria and Abdul at number 10 with $3.1 million. And as your entertainment report for Monday, October 16th, 2017, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.